You ready? Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We've come back to Dawn of Man. Now, first of all, before I go any further, before I even set off in this game, can we have a check on the title? Can we have a check on the VOD, please, people? Wong, how are you, sir? Are you well? Because yesterday, the camera's coming on in a minute, because yesterday 50 was playing a game called Dawn of Mama. Never heard of it, never seen it, never even installed it. But somehow it was on my title until some brave person in chat was kindly to remind me that it was the wrong title. God, I felt such a muppet. So I know that I am coming through loud and clear. The game sound is only high when it is on the title screen. It should go back to normal. But quality of the stream's okay, and I know that I should be coming through okay. So guys, we are going to continue where we left off last night. I'm trying to get to 100 settlers. Currently sitting on about, I think it was about 72, I'm not quite sure. But the idea is, we're working our way back to you, babe. We're trying to get to 100. See if I can actually conquer this game this evening. Definitely going to lose people. Definitely going to have people moving in. Just want to see how far I can get. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, we're currently sitting on 71. 71 settlers, which is not too bad. It's not brilliant, but it's better than we've had in the past. Village is looking quite good at the moment. It's looking quite good. Kind of impressed with it at the moment. We're kind of all over the place, but as long as we can get these people moved in and people happy, that's a good thing. We're just coming through to the end of fall. Food rations are still relatively low. It's not too bad, Nauseum. How are you, sir? It's not too bad. It's going all right at the moment, but I don't want to... The one thing is, I don't want to speak too soon, because it's always when I start going on about how well I'm doing that we get issues.
Y'all watch it.
Chop Sue Lewis on the news. Thank you very, very much for the host, sir. Much appreciated. Everybody seems relatively happy. Always good over here, checking out the new Satisfactory update. I'm going to have a look at that as well, and to be honest, I might even restart it just to get me back into it. What's this? Okay, so we're doing Tanner. I think you were saying yesterday, what did they actually add? What have they added to it? I may leave the camera off all this evening, because for me, you guys get to see more of the game than my ugly mug. The added explorers, you can blast open the boulders that cover rare things. That might be a good idea. I think they need to put a little bit more into it than just the building thing. For me, it would be nice if it had a story that you had to follow or something. I kind of like the fact that you're building, but after a while it gets quite repetitive, trying to do iron ore, trying to do copper, and trying to make copper wire and all that kind of stuff. It just gets a little bit monotonous, and that's what's kind of took me off it. If I remember rightly, we did build some houses over here. Oh, they're done now. Look, he's still working away on those houses. Yep, she's working away with her friend. Look at this. Come on, mommy. Wow, that's good then. I couldn't really get into it, to be honest. I just couldn't get into it. Like I can get into this, I just could not get into it. Now where's she going? I like how they walk through the rocks. Whoa. You can't collect the rocks. Some of your people have no light clothing. Some of your people have no light clothing. So that's probably 2 people that have no light clothing. Get rid of that for the moment. Let's have a look where we're at. So, I think what I was trying to achieve was getting more people in. We only have to go 3 more knowledge points and then we can unlock the wheel. Whoa! We can unlock the wheel. That will be a milestone for me. A milestone. We actually did erect another. We erected that one, didn't we? Another stable. We've got plenty of food because this lot's got to be collected. I think we're going to fall. I think when you come into fall, you hit winter, don't you? So it's not a good place to start the game. But we do what we can. Why have I got this girl walking around here? What's she doing? She's collecting. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's going to get straw. So that's good. Adam Appletech, the man. Thank you very much for today. Me and Adam spent at least 2.5 hours on Flight Sim, and the young gentleman actually solved a problem I'd had for a very, very long time. So I now have got liveries for my A3 18, 19, 21 and 20. Or I should have gone 20 and 21, but there you go. So that's nice. Thank you very much for that. I haven't installed that exe yet. I did find the folder. I was going to do it, but I was a little bit frightened. But I am going to do that and see if that helps. I was a little bit envious of this young man because when I was looking on his flight sim, it looks far better than mine. But then, as I was saying, I do not want to lose my title. I know I do not want to lose my title of the freeway pilot. The tier 2 stage crate has 2 input and 2 output nods too. They're really too small feature in the name of them all. Oh, well, to be honest, I'll probably have a look at that tomorrow. I was going to do this evening, to be honest. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. 1 second. 1 second. 50 is good. I was going to do Euro Truck, but when I loaded it up, 50's having a moan now. You don't normally hear 50 moaning, but you don't lose the title freeway pilot if you don't tell anyone. You should have kept that between me and you. I told you not to say anybody. Anyway, so that's that down the drain. What it is I went on to the ProMods website. Okay, now this is what really irritates me about ProMods. I go onto the ProMods website and I always pay £1 for the download, and it's 2.40. So I download 2.40. I go to set it up, and it says, this is what it actually says on the website before I install it. 2.40, yeah, ProMods, compatible with 1.34 Euro Truck. Hence the word compatible, which means it works. That's what I think compatible means. Compatible is a word that means that something works together with the software that you have got and you don't have to do anything else. Now that's what Wikipedia said, that's what YouTube says, and that's what it says on Twitter. So when I install it, I then find out that SCS have upgraded it to 3.2 friggin' 8. Sorry, 3.428, which is not compatible with 2.40. So now I have to wait until ProMods updates itself from 2.40 to work with 1.34.28 or 82. I was so mad. I was so mad. So mad. You know what? Honestly, Adam, I could have cried. Because I thought to myself, I've just paid £1 and SCS go and update theirs so it doesn't work. So now I have to go back in to pay another £1 to get probably 2.4.01.0 what friggin' ever to work with 1.34.28. I've had enough. That's it. That's the end of 50's rant. We've come into winter, and guess what? 50 hopes he dies with this. God damn, that's one of the reasons I try to stay away from pro mods. You cannot keep up with them because the two developers are not working together. It is an absolute nightmare for people that want to download it. It really is. And it's okay when you see somebody who's partnered and that person that partnered is working and showing you what it does, and you think, tell you what I'll do, I'll get that because I've seen this person stream it. And when you go to get it, SCS go and update it. What the hell? The 50 was so annoyed. So annoyed. Anyway, moving on from pro mods. Moving on from pro mods. I am going to try my best to get the latest pro mods, and I will do my best to stream it. And then if I find out it crashes when I run it, oh my god. I will drive all the way to SCS and to the Pro Mods headquarters, and I will line them all up and shoot them. Every single one of them. I've made mods in the past. Collaboration is tough. Part of it is your charging for it. There's no excuse. Well, to be honest, you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. You can actually download it with ads. But I'm kind of respectful of the fact that they go to the trouble to give it you. And really, what is a pound, to be honest? And if you think about the amount of people that download it, they can make money to help them develop it and get more out. But if they're going to do that, I am not paying a pound again. I will not do it. Not when you look at some of these people that get it for free, and then if it doesn't work, guess what? They can turn around and say, obviously this is a pro mods issue. When they send me a free version, I'll let you guys know what it's like, but you will have to pay your pound or download it and watch the ads. I think that's crazy. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. But pro mods for me have got a lot to answer to. Right, let's get these places repaired before I hang myself live on stream. But 50's had his rant. 50 has a rant every now and then. And then he comes back to reality. We've lost somebody already, look. Oh no, we've lost 2 people. What the hell? Winter is so harsh. What do we do in winter, guys? We fast forward. They're like ants. They are like ants in winter, although we are losing food rapidly, but the fish is coming up quite nice. Yeah, fish is coming up quite good, so we'll look at the fish and see what we can do around that. The traveller has arrived. Let's slow this down while the traveller's here and see what he's got for us. Or she. Where are you today? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to take the food because we need that. We're going to take the leather because we need the leather. Now, brewing. I could take that, you know. We're going to take the bread because it's only 1 lot for the bread. Means I don't have to produce so much bread now. Wool clothing, 7, that's going to be 14. It's take me right over to 60, I think, isn't it? 70 odd, I'm not going to do that. 50 is not going to do that. I really want to take the beer, but at 5, I still, what can we call it? 5 gold coins, 5 coins per. I'm not doing that. I'll leave that one for the time being. So we have to make 48. Okay, so what do we have a lot of? Axes we need. We don't need any of the. Yeah, we'll do that. Then I've only got to give her 3 lots of stone. Where it is 50 stone. Look at the stones coming in, lovely, look. 62. There we go. That's a trade. Oh, so here we go. Look, we're back to 71. 2 humans. I love how they refer to them as 2 humans have joined your settlement. ×2. Wonderful. Now, looking at... I always tend to do this because if we don't keep a check... Oh, we've dropped on the percentage there. We've dropped straight away. We've dropped right down on there, look. I think we got that all the way up to about 94, 97, I think it was. So we've got 8 ladies that are pregnant. The guys have been keeping themselves busy, lucky bleeders. And elderly, we've got 18. So we're not doing too bad. You ready? Marketing Premium. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Oh, look at this animal ratio. That's going up quick. I need to look at that. Right, so we've got 22. Oh gosh, we've got some so we actually got the donkeys. Nice. We actually got 3 donkeys. Donkey. So we've got 3 donkeys. Can't do anything with them at the moment. Horses. I'm going to build another 2 stables because I want quite a few horses, because I'm going to make sure I've got lots and lots of wagons for them to carry stuff through. Domesticated animals. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've just seen all that. I don't know why they've created a window like that when you've got one just here that tells you exactly the same. Okay, so everybody seems happy-ish apart from this gentleman here, who's tired. The human has low stats. They will perform tasks at a reduced efficiency. So he's not working to the best of his ability. Everybody else is doing fine. I think what we need to do is look at more to do with the hunting side of it. So we've got rid of all the trees around here, so we can get rid of that. We've then got rid of most of the sticks from here, so we can get rid of that. They are going to have to start moving further out. We did want to clear this area because I wanted to build homes over here. So if we we'll drop one here to take those trees down. Not as large. I want to get that tree in here. We'll do that. So this area will be clear very soon anyway. They've still got to... Why is that not on priority? There we go. Right, now we are hitting cold. Cold. Oh, look at this. It is going to be a harsh winter. Look at the difference. Wow. As the snow comes in, I have to get that upgraded. Or should I say repaired? Okay. I kind of don't know why I've built the homes around the fields. I think I've done it more to protect them so it's easier for them to collect the items. I don't know if that's what they'd have done in this day and age, but that's what I've done. We've got things that these... I want these going. I want these stones collecting and moving out of the way. I'm going to put tasks on those just to get those cleared. The kids can pick them up. Hunting. How's the hunting going over this side? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that they were there. Oh, I couldn't put one here because the ground was too uneven. Okay. Can't get one down here. them collecting as well. So we'll be looking alright in a moment. See how long it takes them to get rid of that. I'm probably going to be a lot happier when we get through this winter, and we'll get a knowledge point, so we'll then only need 2. Check on the fish. We did move them over that side. Let's have a look where we are now. So the fish are depleted there, fish have depleted there, and they have depleted there. So we do need to move them over the other side. We can move this to mud. Mr. Axel Presperton, good evening. How are you? Yeah, not a problem, mate. A lot of people lurk when I'm playing this game because it's not the type of game where you can interact so much, in a sense. We'll get rid of that, but we will put them to collect mud here. I think the mud's quite good there. Collect mud there, and they can collect. Oh, they can't collect mud on that because it's collecting water. Right, let's have a look here because we had fish over here as well. No, oh, it's here, look. We had fish there. The camera's hitting the rocks. So that's all depleted there. We can take that away. Have a look at that one. We'll take that away, full stop. Move it further down. Have a look what we've got. Not much fish there. We'll move it further down. No fish there at all. I think it's the season why we're not getting fish on this. The water's too cold for the fish, look. Oh, that's not too bad. That should be okay. So that one's not too bad, just there. We'll drop. Bear attack. Where is the bear attack? Please don't kill him. Please. Please don't kill him. Oh, come on. Nice. I think he just made it. Yep, we got it. He should run off because they're only the babies. They're only cubs. Young males will not attack. Hopefully young males will not attack. They just killed your mother. So that's fine. So we're going to get 2 leather, 3 meat, and 1 bone off that. We've lost somebody here. Although he's not registered up here just yet. He was 60 years old. Not good. Not good at all. So he's going to get done. He's already down to be harvested. There was 2 animals there, weren't there? I think I can see antlers or something underneath. The bear's foot. Oh, that's what's happened. That's weird. The bear fell on another animal. Okay, so we did okay on that one. So we're in a hunting area which is quite large. Oh, that's a good area, look. You see what happens when they travel too far out though? He's hungry, so he can die of starvation. He needs to rest. Stamina's quite good. Temperature's not too bad. He's hydrated. He'll make it back. His health okay. I think he's just hungry. That's all it is. So that's not too bad. Right, we are coming to the end of winter, which is nice. So we'll get to the end of winter. We'll probably get a knowledge point again for surviving through winter. We'll speed that one up just for the sake of it. And we are through. Nice. So we've got the knowledge point I expected. We need 2 more now. We just need 2 more. So we have to look at how we can... Oh, look how nice it looks once winter's gone. They won't need warm clothes now, to be honest. What are we in now? Is it spring? Yeah, wonderful. We are in spring. Oh, there we go, look. It's actually registered that he's passed away now, which is the guy that was on those rocks. There he is, look. He was over here. There we go. So we'll recycle what we can from there. Animal limits, what's this? Animal limits are efficient way to control your domestic animal population and ensure that you don't consume too much space or resources. By default, only very old animals will get slaughtered, as they would die of natural causes. However, you can specify a limit for each type of animal in your. People will slaughter them automatically to keep this production under the limits. So people will slaughter the right animals to keep a good male-female ratio. So resource limits, domesticated animals, and resource limits. Animal limits, here we go. Okay, we've just gone through that one. Right, let's have a look at that, because I think it's telling me that I need to look at that. So let's have a look over here. Let's go back to here and go to limit. Right. Okay, 20. Oh, okay, I see where it's coming from. In other words, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to build more. So what we'll do is we'll move some of these over here. We'll try and get them this side. What it's telling me at the moment is that I need more stables. Can I get 2 here? Have a look. Have a quick look. Structures. Stables. No, I can't. Do you know what I don't like is that I can't put these things where I like. Oh, here we go. We can get one down here somewhere. Here we go. Come on, game! Okay. I think we still need more though. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, that should be okay. It's a shame I can't get nothing. You can't change the terrain in any way whatsoever, because I would like to flatten that down just to get one here. Sheep. Okay. That's a sheep there. Not doing too bad, that one. I think we can get more tanning and stuff here. We might, what if we can get a fish rack up there? We can. We can do fish rack. And a fish rack. I'm not sure about these wood piles and things, to be honest, you know. I don't know how they work so well. trying to keep everything together so I know where it all is, because otherwise I'll be all over the place. But once you've built them, I think we can put a storage. Can we just drop a storage here? Yes, we can. There we go. Let's get these on priority. Get those things built quite quick. And I need those fish racks going up straight away as well. Right, we'll let them concentrate on that little lot I've got them doing. Tannery and stuff, they're going to need that coming through quicker, aren't we? Although I still bought the leather from the trader, which is it's not a great deal. The logs are going down, so we need to collect more logs as well. Because I think I think we created one here. But did I put... No, I didn't put enough workers on that. We'll go for 3. Food's going to be... What colour are you, sir? Ah, there we go. We'll have you. Right, we'll put a marker on him. The stag. And I thought I saw some... No, it's not. I thought that was flint under there, but it's just them trees. Have a look at that. So they're all going to come down. That will create an area where we can move around that. I think what's going to happen is all this area is going to be just one complete settlement. I can't get rid of these rocks here. I can probably get rid of this stuff around it. But it's going to take a while for them to be collected. We can do sticks here as well. I can see a load of sticks, so we'll put for them sticks to get collected. The kids will be busy this summer. There we go. Look, we'll get all those sticks collected, and we're going to put at least 3 children on there. Right, so now I just have to be careful that... Let me just save that, and it should be on 71 anyway. There we go. So that at least I haven't got to rebuild those if anything happens. So we're doing okay. We are doing all right. We still need a lot of our own production food coming through. I'm just looking at vegetables. They're not coming through good. What's this? Nuts and fruit and berries. We've got none. I know we've got... That's already down. Set high priority. Oh god, that was on the lentil. Nope. That was on the lentil. Let's not do it. I want it on that fruit tree. There we go. So you can't set... When it says service tree, we can cut it down, but we can't set it as a high priority. Okay. Okay, we can't do that. Right, so they're getting all the stuff ready for this construction down here. See, I like what they do now, where they've got everything they need. They'll bring it to the area before they start to erect it. Which means while it's had that update, which is, I think it was real time, it's taken the resources away straight away, so you can see what you've got. There you go. Look, you started on that one in the distance straight away. As the iron ore's coming in, it's going straight out, and that's on tools. So we're nearly at the stage where everybody will have their own fishing rod, their own axe, their own knife, and their own spear. The picks, because it's flint, my flint deposits has gone right down to 11. So we need to look at flint as well. And that will be over here. I might need to open another flint mine. I could incorporate these two here. Would they need real warm clothes in spring? Spring's kind of a funny season, isn't it? You see a lot of the sun. Wow, I've got no pigs. The last pig has died. The last pig has died. So we're going to have no pork. What the hell? We'll have to send them out after some animals. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Donkeys. I've got 3, but we can never have too many donkeys. You notice how I only ever go for the green at the moment. I only ever go for the green animals at this moment in time. What we got there? I don't know if this domestication is going to work on the donkeys at all. Having a look what's around this area. We've got to have something over here. That can be moved. We can shift that a bit further this way. Let's have a look. If we go, I should always look at how many people I've got working on them before I take those down. And another thing about the game is these so-called flags. You don't actually see them unless you go right in. You cannot spot them at times. Where did I put that? Come on, game. Where did 50 put you? There it is. Look at that. Only just see it. Look at this. Woo! We'll put 3 people on that as well. Flint is becoming very, very scarce. Very scarce at the moment. There we go. Found some. Oh, hang on. I thought that was more. No. The rock here, which is the megalith. So them structure stable 5. So that'll hold 5. That's one's been built. I am going to have to look at moving the settlement over the river. I've got no choice because he still hasn't harvested this bear. Oh, I've hit the wrong screen. God damn! Still hasn't harvested that. Right, so he'll go after that now. We'll put a marker on these two. I think they're going to be green. No. But you have to make sure that you've got 2 hunters going after one of the mother bears or the bear, because they do attack. Are these pigs? Bison. They're going to be orange. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Story chick, how are you? Right, and we've got some more flints here, which we need to... I'm just got to be mindful of some of these tasks that I'm setting them as well. We've got another... this flint here as well. To be honest, we're collecting rocks from there, so that can come out. And we can put that task on flint. So this is a hunting area as well. Quite a large hunting area we've done. So anything within this area we'll take care of, even that one. I've just seen some more flint. Yeah. They're not too far. They're not travelling too far from the settlement. Traders here again. Right, we're going to take the bread straight away. I think what I'll have to do is look at what I can... I'm going to have to do a heavy trade if he brings pigs in. The donkeys, we're doing okay. We've got 3 at the moment. I would like to take the copper. But I don't know if I can make enough. I can. Oh, that's gone all the way to 58. Tin ore, I still don't know what to do with the tin ore just yet. Until we get the upgrade, I'm not sure if the tin ore is going to be something that although I've got 2 lots of tin ore that I can give away or trade, I'm not sure if I need to purchase any, because that would mean I've got enough to trade if I can trade 2. Flour, we're doing okay. Bread, we've got plenty of bread, but for some reason I keep bringing it in. I'm going to take the bread off at the moment. Just go for the copper. Which one did I see that was 15? The bows, wasn't it? There's 2 of those. One of them. And we'll give him 7 of our 72. I'm sneezing like hell. And we'll trade at that. That's given us... Right, let's get these... You can... What are you doing? Crafting bread. You carry on doing that, love. What are you doing? Going to get dry skin. What are you up to? Pick that one up, love. What else have we got? We're going to get a sledge, but you can take one of those before you get the sledge. You're going to the hut, but you can do that as well. Got a guy over here. Come on, you. Hard to click them as well at times. And take one of those away. So the idea is when they're walking around, if they can pick something up and take it back to the shelter or put it in storage, it means it's not out here probably decaying quicker. You're not carrying anything, are you? You can do that. You're off to the hut, I think, young man. You can come and get one of these as well. I'm not doing anything. You can get one of them. You're going to get the boar, but you can take that. Oh! But she totally ignored one of my commands. What are you up to? You're off. Oh! Is that, what's she doing? Right, she's going after a boar. So it's only when they're within striking distance, I think they'll go and do their main task. Right, you're not doing anything. You can take one of those. There's a young lad walking just... Did I get him? Yes, I did. And I've got you as well. You can take that one. Right, okay. We've nearly got that lot all cleared up. It's the bread. You can take the bread. And you can take the last piece. Oh, come on, young man. You can take that. Right, so that's that lot taken care of. The weapons I'm not so bothered about because the weapons don't necessarily decay. Right, so where we are. Okay, so look at the food now. We're up to 29. 29 lots of meat. The fish is slowly going down, although we've had these racks erected here and they're filling them up quite nice, as well as we've got these here which are being filled up, so that's okay. Storage. Oh, they've completed this. There we go. Look, that doesn't look too bad. So we've now got extra stables and another storage. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. And we are... oh, we only need one more knowledge point as well. Coming to the end of spring. Have a look at... here we go. Look, that one's repairing. So does this one. Yeah, the maintenance is going to get higher now because we've got more huts to attend to. I don't know if I can do another fire, you know, because they've got a fire here for bacon, but I don't know if I can... I wonder if I can create another fire. Oh, come on, don't go to the edge of the game. Can I create another fire? A pit furnace, but not a fire. A bloomery. Oh, so that's what I need for the iron smelted then. And I haven't unlocked that yet. Yes, I can do another heath. That's what they call it, a heath. Right, let's get one here for these guys. Drop that there. And to be honest, a heath. We'll drop one here as well. There we go. Those as priority. So they're called heaths. Oh, we've just lost somebody. You see, this is what I don't like. How can you die of starvation? You see, this is what does get me in the game. We've got a guy here. Okay, so we're looking at how far out he was, to be honest. So that's what I was saying. The further you send them, is here, look. See, the further you send them, they will die of starvation. So you have to be careful that when they're going out on the hunt, they've got all the supplies that they need. Got a donkey here. One of my own donkeys, so I'm not going to slaughter it just yet. And that's what I'm finding. The more food you've got, the idea is they die. It's the game working that way. It is, but to make them more efficient, you're supposed to have a lot of food, because when they go out, like, oh, excuse me, this guy, all this lot here, these sections here are supposed to be filled up with food, water and whatever. And all this is to show how well he's doing. Because he's going out now at 24 years old. He should be fine. His nutrition's not brilliant. His hydration is not great. But the temperatures, even if you have lots of food, they still might be lazy to go and eat. And how can you be too lazy to eat? Don't get that. I hear what you're saying, Story Tip, but how can you be too lazy to eat? Your stomach does one thing when you're really hungry. It starts talking to you. So that is a telltale sign that you need to eat. If you then don't eat, it makes you feel grumpy all day, doesn't it? Well, I get like that. It makes you feel dead grumpy. Oh, hail the AI. Hail the AI. Is there a game out there? Always. Is there a game out there that is probably as true to life as a game could be? And the idea is that if they do a game like that, it would be quite boring, wouldn't it? That's what I think. That's why they don't make these games where they're probably going to eat every 4-6 hours. Sometimes they might sometimes they might skip lunch. Because people do that in the real world. Odd occasions you might skip lunch because you don't feel hungry enough to eat lunch. Go right through. So some people might go through a good 6-7 hours. Probably have breakfast, skip lunch, have the dinner. They can survive on that. But the following day, they'll probably have dinner, lunch, tea and whatever. But in the games, I think to make it more interesting so that you've got to do things, they tend to eat every 2 hours. They tend to be very needy. If you don't give them what they want, you lose points, or it actually stops something from happening, if you get what I mean. We could actually put another hut here, to be fair. Could get another hut here. Probably could get another 2 here. But you wouldn't really have them that close to the water, that's the concern. Because when you look at the huts now, look, they've got warm clothing, they've got food, they've got... Why do they need flint in the homes? That's the concern. Why would they need flint? Would that be something they use to start a fire with? Got 4 lots of tannin. Water. Yeah, they've all got quite... Ah! We've done it! Right, because we've built the fires. Best AI I've seen in a game is Distant World Universe End. Okay. Let's go and unlock this. We were going to do domesticating the donkeys. Here we go. I love how as soon as you click it, it goes already unlocked. So required horse. Right, so what we need to do now is horse domestication. Domesticating techs allow you to tame wild animals. So we can do the donkeys and everything. Once the tech is researched, you'll be able to capture wild animals and purchase them from the trader. To capture a wild animal, you need to select a young animal of this right type and then click on the capture button, which I've been doing all the way through the game. Make sure you have enough capacity in your stables, otherwise the animals will die in winter, which we know, which is why I built the extra. Okay, so let's go looking for them donkeys. Donkey, they were over here, weren't they? Where were the donkeys? There they are. No, they're over there, look. Okay, they're not donkeys either. Why is it when you need the donkeys you don't find them? But we'll get those anyway. Ah! Donkey! You see, the difference is you can only go for the young wild donkeys. Tens of thousands of ships are simulated across 100,000 star systems. Logistic. You have to make loads, transport them, use them in construction. That sounds my kind of game, to be honest. Oh, another donkey. Wild donkey. That. Okay. Ah, there's some. These are not young enough to be captured, are they? We'll hunt those. Quite a few animals around at the moment, but I'm trying to keep these guys close to the settlement. I am very weary of my that one. Oh, these donkeys are Everything I look at now, my head keeps telling me they're donkeys. Baby ones can be captured. Now, I think these will only get affected if they go into, or they're not that far away either, if they go into a... Oh, excuse me, look at the people now. 73 we're on. I like how they've all got the sledges in order to carry stuff, which is brilliant. All over the place the sledges are. That's probably what's helping with the production of the resources coming in as quick as they are, which is good. We might need to see raw skin is only 9. We've got 16 dry, 8 lots of copper. Yeah, I've only got excuse me, I've only got the 2 tin, 3 copper ore. We had that here, didn't we? The copper ore was here. See, they're doing quite well on this, although there's not much left. There's only 9 lots. So if we start on that one and do that, we can do these 2. Have a look if I can do them. Production. Flint mine. I think it's on the next page, isn't it? What's that one? An oven. Alright, okay. Tin. Copper mine. Which one was copper? Was it that one? That one. There we go. Production. In. We can't do the iron. Not to mention it sounds interesting. It sounds very interesting, story chick. So what? A copper mine. Okay, so that's all I can do on that at the moment. Why can I not do the iron ore? Let me look at that. Let me just look at this. Why can I not do that? Oh, because I'm not at that stage yet. That's why. There's the answer, 50. I'm not overly concerned about the masonry at the moment. I can already make bows, to be honest, the archery stuff. So I think the next thing I'll go for is the brewery. We'll do brewing. Allows you to do baking. But I thought we would have been alright with baking. Is in what room in Discord should I send the link on Steam? There was a downloads one, weren't there? Just drop it in the main Discord. Drop it in general. Because then if anybody else wants to have a look at it, they might have a look and download it. You never know. Yeah, drop it in general room. So that's okay. Now, if I've unlocked that, I've just realised what I should be able to do. So we've got another one going. We should now, let me just have a look at this. I should now be able to do this. It takes 4 lots of leather. See, it takes 4 lots of leather. And we haven't got leather into double figures. So I need a lot more raw hide. We've got dried. So we've got 8 raw skin. So let me get the production of... I don't want to get it up too high. But I think we'll do it over on this side. We'll give these guys something to do. Yeah, we'll drop it round here. We'll get them working over this side. Best place. Where's the best place to do that? We'll drop it just here. We'll drop one there. And we will drop another one here. I've just seen something as well and I want to work out what that is. What's that? Flint. That's a flint mine. Raider attack. Oh god damn! Raider attack. Have to pay attention. Oh, look how many of them, for God's sake. Come on, get them on the run! Oh, look, come on, get them on the run, guys. Get them on the run. I only lost one person there. Thorez. And they were after me copper. Ooh. Thank you for that story, chick. I've just seen it come up. How dare they? Okay, let's get you back to work, guys. We cannot slow down on this. Back to work. Either we're after my copper mine. So he was... Oh, it doesn't give you the age of the raiders. Doesn't give you no age. Okay, we only know he's dead, that's it. That's all we do know. Oh, so the dogs, look at these for the dogs. Not bad. Oh, summer went quick. Summer went incredibly quick. Coming to the end of summer already. Prioritize those. Summer was a distant, just came and went. Keep that prioritized as well. Oh, so they're doing bread here now as well. Oh, look at the flint. That's dropping. I really need to stop the production of the flint tools in order to get that to grow quick. So another human's joined us out. Oh, look at this. 3 knowledge points for reaching 75. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's got to be a save. 3 knowledge points for hitting 75. I wonder what I'll get when I hit 100. Because it's got to happen. It has got to happen for 50. They're going to need water. Otherwise, they're going to be travelling too far for water, to be honest. Cannot have them travelling too far for water. Right, so we'll drop that there near the field. The logs are dropping as well, so we need to get some... How many people did I have here? 3. That'll come in quite quick. I think that should be enough there. See, we're looking at maintenance as well. So as I look like this one for here, the houses, you kind of talking every season one of these houses needs looking at. Now, if we get into winter, I only have to house 23. So I should be okay with that. I don't know what's going off around the animals that I've tagged to be captured, because they are taking quite a while to bring them in. This donkey is already mine. Now, in order to domesticate them, I've got 7. I'm going to have to build one of those carts and just see what happens. I'll do one and just see exactly what happens with that. If I drop that there, put it as a priority, we'll see what happens and whether it increases anything in any way. Because I've still got 7. I've got 7 donkeys now, so they have come in. But I've got no horses, although we did go for the young horses. But I think they'll use the donkeys on these carts rather than the horses, so that might work out in our favour. Be a better idea to do that. See, that's a wood pile. Do we need a stick pile as well? I think I'm going to do it. I'll do it anyway. I'm going to put the rock pile by the charcoal. Do a rock pile there. Okay, I'm gonna leave them now to. So Akan has captured. Wow, 2 of them have got an infection. Oh, because they're out here, look. Oh, this is the difference. They're that far away. I don't mind so much because they're so far away. It's not going to infect. It's not going to infect everybody else in the camp. Wow, look at this. He's not going to last anyway. Look at these. Are all going to be red. Oh, hang on a minute. So it's going to take 2. What are they? 4 rocks. Got quite a few people out here. This must be a hunting area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of my domesticated dogs. Has he got something down there? What's he doing? See, he's collecting. That's what he's doing. Turn this off. Yeah, he's collecting berries. They are quite a way out. If I hit this, well, they're that side of the settlement. Yeah, there's quite a few berries to be collected here. All this. So, can I put this as a... Only gathering sticks. You see, you can't put it as a collect and harvest wild plants. Fish. You can't put it as like a collect berries. You have to highlight in order for them to do that. Now that creates a task which starts to implement on their workload. Because we do need, oh, look at that. As I do this, you look at the berries and it's gone straight up to 43, so they have been busy. We'll leave it at that for now. But we've got 75 people, so the workload, I should be able to set a lot more tasks for them to do. Flint's gone up to 11. So we can look for some more flint. See, for me personally, it would be nice if a lot of this was labelled when you start looking for it. See, this would be a nice area to clear because that is quite flat as it comes up to here. Then it changes. And if you look at where the settlement is at the moment, we are venturing more. Well, this looks like a nice area, but we're going to have to clear all these rocks and everything around it. So eventually, we will end up down here. Plenty of sticks around here, so we will end up coming this way. I mean, look how flat all this is. A nice area to build in. If I can get it all the way out here, it'd be quite vast, but it's going to take a lot to do that. It's going to take a lot to do that. I can see it. I want to get these taken down as well. Although I can't... Oh, I don't know what I've got in my throat. It's choking me to death. I've just seen that message that you've put, Story Chick, in with the game that you've put. It's not cheap. I'm just having a look now. Ain't cheap but really good space grand strategy game with very, very powerful AIs, can easily be modded for better looks and visual effects in battle. Oh, contains all previously released expansions for the game. Mr. Toff, how are you? I rate this game as, for me, well, my personal opinion, I would give it 10 out of 10. I haven't had to restart this game. I like the speed that you can play the game. You can play it at 8, 4 or 2. And I have really only played this at 1, which is normal. The only season I speed up is winter. And you can do some challenges on it where you can take the winter challenge, which means you have to survive and do all this. But it's one of those games where you are playing God. That's why I like it. You are playing God. And it's your world. You can micromanage if you want to. You can set tasks. You can buy from the trader. You can domesticate horses. The game doesn't update things for no reason that prevents you from using things which are... Yeah. You can... The only thing that you can do on this game is there is mod DLC for maps. That's all. Because you can get the Highlander. You can get the Highlander mod. But that's really all I know. I like it for what it is. It's, if you've played Anno 18, it's very similar to Anno 18. But I personally think that this is more realistic. There can be only one. Something like that, yeah. Yeah. I kind of like this better than I do Anno. Because Anno is kind of forcing you to do things. Where this, obviously if you don't play it right, you get attacked, you get killed, you can do this, you can do that. You know, it's just different. I find it really different. It's more, I think it's more relaxing than anything else as a game. I can spend hours on this and lose time. Absolute hours on it. So we've got that fire it's still priority. So the bacon here, we've got that's right. The quote. Oh, there can only be one. Sorry. Yeah. What? I forget his name. I forget his name. But Highlander was a classic film. Absolute classic film. Really was. An absolute classic. And I kind of like this because I kind of like when chat get involved in the game as well, to be honest. I really do. That didn't go down well. Yeah, I kind of like it when chat get involved in the game in the sense that I've learnt a lot from chat when they've been explaining things to me that I've not understood. Mr. Blue Noise Matt, how are you? How are you, sir? I'm fine. I am absolutely wonderful. Now, mortar. Do we need to get more of that stuff going? Because we've got 81 straw, but we've got 103 grain, and that's what they're using. So I'm trying to move over this side steadily. If I bring some of like mortar here, they can start creating some as well. We drop one there, they've got their own. Yeah, you've done it already there, Adam. You've absolutely done it already. I'm going to put a marker on that word. We never, ever use the word sorry in chat. Unless, I tell you what, I was saying to you earlier on, Adam. If people come into the chat, you guys are quite mindful that you come in and you always say hello 50, hello chat. But then you're always going to get somebody that's lurking, and that person will only pipe up when there's something I'm not doing or they want to tell me something, but they don't say hello. Now, I can understand to an extent why they don't say hello, and 9 times out of 10 it's because they've already been lurking in chat, realised how long they've been there, and then just gone boom, 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 and said what they want to say. Because it does happen, and it does. But I'm quite respectful of chat in the sense that if I go into somebody's chat, trade as well, I normally always try to say hello to all the people I know, or that, you know, I've seen, whatever. I just do that. I'm just that type of person. I won't just go, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Because even if you say hello, I'm here, I'm going in lurk mode, a lot of people that are watching me are probably playing another game. They're either playing another game on another screen, and like me, they'll have me on the other screen there, and on occasion they'll pop over. So another settler has died of starvation. So that means we're down to 76. So that's how that comes about. And I don't mind that so much. I just don't like when people come straight in and say, 50, you're supposed to do this. And they can be quite sarcastic, although it's only chat and it's how you take it. But then you'll go, well, no, I don't have to do what you said, really, because I'm playing this game the way I want to play it. But, you know, it's all good. I think over the years that I've been streaming, I've got used to probably everything. Everything that can be thrown at me. Everything that can be thrown at 50, I've got used to it. I try not to get phased by things. Although I'd like to take this, I'd love to take this rock away here. If I can build something around here, I'd love to do that. See, I can't wait till I can get here, because this would be a nice area to either have just homes. Is that me? Is that me, Top? I'm all balls. That's what the missus said, or should I say that's what she said. You're all balls, you are. Oh dear. And I had to run and say to it, you're damn right there, love. Look at previous post. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everybody does it, Toff. Everybody does it. there's not many people that will. There are a few, but there's not many that will just stick wholeheartedly to one streamer while they're, you know, in front of their computer. If they're on a tablet, yeah, I can understand. Because my son does that with a lot of YouTubers. He'll have his phone on, he's having his dinner, and his phone's at the side of him, and he's watching a YouTuber. And I'll ask him, who's that? And he'll go, so-and-so, so-and-so, got so many thousand followers, got so many of this. And I'll think, God damn, they know so much about them, don't they? And so little about 50. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. It's not good. So the fish deposits are depleting quite quick again. We're down to 14. So we need to look at, that's because we've missed a season here, and we haven't moved our fish deposits around. I think they were over the other side. I think they were over here. When the game saves, you cannot move anything. How crazy is that? Yeah, so they've come back now, look. They've all replenished. So let's get some. We'll do it on that side and we'll open that up. There we go. And we'll put 2 here. Now we'll go for 3. I've got plenty of people. In fact, let's get the fish in quick. We'll go for 4. I think we can also put mud there as well, can't we? Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, no, you can't. Not unless you set. We'll set one here. So they can collect both. And we'll only have 2 on mud. There we go. The biggest YouTuber has 98 million subs. 98 million subscribers. Yeah, but you don't pay. The difference is, the difference why that doesn't impress me so much, if he was on Twitch and he had 98 million subscribers, you don't pay to subscribe on YouTube. You can just hit the subscription button on YouTube and it costs you nothing. That's the difference. You got followers and subscribers. That's the difference. They get paid with watch time. Bloody hell. So he's making a fair bit, isn't he? I'm in the wrong game. Right, that's it. 50's going to close his stream down and he's going to go onto YouTube and become a YouTuber. Just so people can watch him. I've now, I think, let me have a quick look. I have now hit, let me have a look. Where's my stats? I have now hit 91,000. I've hit 91,000 views. So if I was getting those as subscribers, I could stop working. 50 could stop working and go abroad. But people have just clicked, oh, I don't like him, go, and that's a view. I don't like what he's on about. Bloody streamers. Oh dear. So I tell you something, the internet's such a funny world. Parksy, how are you? That'll go down as a view, Parksy. Thank you. So that's 92. Oh dear. How are you, Parksy? Okay. So we're now coming into the end of fall. So we have to be careful now because we're at 76. We're expanding quite well. I'm going to build some more homes as well. I was always under the understanding that the more homes you built, it would attract people in, but it doesn't actually work like that. And I'm conscious of the food that we're producing now, because as the people, or should I say, as the settlement grows, I'm going to be using a lot more food, and I haven't really increased on these fields so much. I've only put these 2 over here, but I don't think I've got enough. So probably round here I'm going to make more fields just around this area. I'm good. Hope your fam are okay. Yeah, the good lady's going to be home. Let's have a look. The good lady's going to be home in about another 40 odd minutes. And that's when the fun stops. That's all I will say. The fun stops when the good lady comes in, because I then have to behave myself. And I also have to be careful in what I say. Right, we need to get these trees taken down here. Yeah, he always, Parksy's quite good. He always says hello when he comes in. Always. Always says hello to everybody. Always. He's a good main. Let's look at getting these taken down here, because I'm going to need the space. And I'm going to try and make it just so that we're going for that lot here. Here we go. I think, wow, they cleared them sticks quick. So they've cleared all those sticks from here, which is good. These rocks, the rocks are going to take a while to get cleared. Although my rocks are at 75 and we've got a deposit here, which... Did I? No, I put it here, didn't I? Yeah, which is actually getting filled up now. So that is getting filled up, so that's good. They're actually filling that up now, so that's fine. I think I stopped production on charcoal, didn't I? Yes, I did. Although charcoal's still at 75, because the charcoal eats into your wood. That's the difference with that. And I will only probably start production on the charcoal when I get round about into 3 figures, either 100 plus. So we still need to be looking at that. We're coming to the end of fall. The haystacks are looking great because we've got plenty of straw now. The grain we're getting, I mean, look at all this we've got to collect. We've got to collect all that there, which is good. They've more or less done that field, and we've got all this over here to collect. So we're doing quite well over here. We've got a lot of stock coming in. I did try the lentil. Now, with me saying that I'm going to create fields over here, I probably will go for, no, pea. Was it chickpea or something? We'll do that round here, because I'm not sure what this is. Okay, so that's straw. I think these are barley and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we need to look at that. But we still need to clear these rocks here, here, and here. There's all this lot to go. We've still got a lot to do. And we're up to 77 people now. We may be fortunate and get to 100. We may be fortunate. It depends how severe the winters are. I need to make sure that I've got... Oh my God, Blue Nose has subscribed. Thank you very, very much for that, sir. You know what? That is what really makes me happy. When you guys show your support like that. Thank you very, very much. And you can have one of these. Are you ready? Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you. I do appreciate that. That now, guys, takes me over 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I have to laugh at my own jokes, God's sake. Oh dear. We have hit over 1,000 subscribers on the 50 Plus Gamers stream. Oh dear, it's all going great. It's all going fine. We'll see if we can get to 2,000 by the end of the stream. Why can I not build? You ready? Oh, Adam. Oh my God. That is outstanding. I can take the good lady out and leave her there because I haven't got enough to get back. Empire, how are you, matey? How's the role playing going? Oh dear. I was lurking earlier on in your stream when you were doing the, what you call it. Oh, that's for you. Oh, thank you. That's brilliant. I've got to wait a bit. Well, you never know. I might be giving that back to you because if they update, if ProMods update, really, it should be a free download, shouldn't it, really, to be honest, because I've already paid once. But thank you for that. But I will get, it'll have to be ProMods 2.41 or 2.4.5. Right, guys, we have hit winter. So be mindful of the 77 people. My prediction is that we will lose. We can probably lose 23. So working out the percentage, we have the potential to lose probably 3 or 4 people through this winter. We've got 7 ladies that are pregnant. When they're going to give birth, I don't know. So if we take that into the equation, we're probably going to lose 2 elderly people. We've got 9 females and, wow, 17 male children. 11 adults. I downloaded ProMods earlier, haven't tried it. It doesn't work because SCS have just done an update off. SCS have done an update to 1.35. It's brilliant. It's always worth £1, and it is. But I downloaded it today, went to put it on, and it says it's incompatible because they've. I know already. Honestly, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I reverted it back to 1.33, 1.34, and it still did not work. It was not compatible. So we have to wait for the next one to come out. It's crazy what they've done. And I don't think it's me, because I was quite annoyed. I've had my rant already. Oh my God, 50, you have been 7 ladies pregnant. That's me on a good night. That's me on a good night. On a bad night, it's normally 5. Parker, honestly, like I just said, my missus says I'm all balls. I don't know why, but whew, she didn't get that wrong. Right, so here we can now move this probably here. We can now move that one. Oh, he's just felled a tree. If we move that there, he will continue, but we're going to put 2 people on here now because he's more or less, he's only got 2 trees to take down there. 3. He's only got 2 trees to take down there, and we've cleared this area now, you see. So we can then look at moving into this zone here. But I want to get these, that rock, that, and that cleared. Then we can move into that area. So we're not doing too bad. We've done well, because don't forget all this. In fact, I'll kind of keep those trees there as windbreakers for them. That sounds interesting, don't it? 50 is now thinking of the fields and the crop. We'll leave those there as windbreakers. Right, we've come into winter. It's 33 Fahrenheit, but it will get worse. Oh, look at this for food stocks now. 42. That's brilliant. 20 odd fish. Oh, see, straight away, we've lost somebody, look. There we go, look. We have lost Darden. Or Dradden. We've lost him. Her, it. Adult woman. 24 years old. It's no life. That is no life. 24 years old and we've lost him. 24 years old. Not good, is it? It was harsh in them times. Very harsh. Now, the thing I will say is, if they died of starvation, it's their own fault. People need to move in. So how can we not have warm clothes when I've got 70? Oh, okay. 6 people haven't got warm clothes. Let's have a look at this. Was it that one? See, now this is where it becomes a bit of a... There we go. We need 6. There we go. So they'll get produced. See, the linen clothes, we're not... See, it's only linen cloth, it's wool. I've got wool. Oh, we are running out of mud. We need to get mud. We're running out of mud. We are running drastically low on mud. Right, let me look at that. Why are we running low on mud? That's why. Let's get that moved. We need to get some mud, guys. Have a look. Right, there's plenty of mud here. Let's get that done. We cannot run out of mud. We'll do it on that side. Open that up. Right, so we've got mud coming through on there, and we'll get some from this one. Right. We need to have a look this side. Let's have a look what we've got here. I think it was fish. So we've got fishing going off here. How bad is it? Not too bad. We've got fishing going off here as well. Right, so that's depleted, so we can move the fishing from there. Try and come downstream. We've got fishing going off here as well. See, all that's gone, so we need to create... The mud's okay. Got 2 people on it, so we'll get rid of fishing on there and we'll move. Or if you could tell me a quick run through about this game, please. Okay. So, you have to create a settlement. We can do fishing here and we can do fishing there. You have to create a settlement. On the settlement, you have to manage, make sure that you have got resources, that the... Oh, hang on a sec. What's going off here? That the people can survive. And you... Oh, 2 people have moved in. Wonderful. We're up to 80. I'll show you best on this lot. So what you're looking at is here. The idea is to get the settlement to a level where you can look after the people, get them cooking, research all the different elements. And to research the elements, you have to look at your knowledge points. You start off on, I think you pronounce it Paleolithic or Paleolithic. And you have to go through all these different stages. And for each stage, when you start, it's 10 knowledge points. I think these were 5 to start with. And you have to research bone tools, composite tools, slingshots. Now, once you've completed that stage, you then move on to Mesolithic, which means you have to unlock all the different stages. I've been quite fortunate that I started off and we've gone through all 4 stages. I'm now into Bronze Age. And what happens is you kind of start moving through the ages and being able to build sledges, domesticate animals, create copper ore, chop trees down, get dogs, make leather and all that kind of stuff. You also have to look at the people's well-being. And to look at their well-being, you have to then, if I click on somebody, make sure that they are healthy, they have nutrition, they are hydrated, their temperature is right, which means you have to make warm clothes, linen clothes, and I think the good ladies here, leather clothes. Yep, I've been with a few, I mean, I've got a few dogs in my time. And you have to make sure that they've got the stamina, that they get rest, and that their morale. To keep morale high, you have to build these things, which are skull poles. This is why I have got Stonehenge up here, because they will go in the middle of that and pray, which will keep morale up. They have to have some... These are God-fearing people. So when they're God-fearing people, they believe in all the things like, you know, Thor, when it's thundering, the gods are not happy, so they feel they've done something wrong. They run for cover. You also have to be aware of animals. Of the animals, if you hit that button there, it shows you... I probably won't see any. No, it's not. It's not vintage. Vintage is probably. It's more. What word am I looking for? It's more BC, if you get what I mean. It's more BC than vintage. Vintage is like 1960s, 1950s, 1930s, 1920. This is way before that. This is way before that. This is like year one. If you've ever seen a film called Year One, it's like Stone Age, things like that. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to survive. You have to look for flint. You have to look for stone. The animals which are green, which are these ones, they're the ones that are more susceptible to death. If you want to kill them, you haven't got an issue. As you move along, you can highlight the babies, which are the young males, and if you hit capture, they will go out and capture those and domesticate them. If you look at the red one here, which is definitely a bear, you have to be careful that when you go out to attack that particular type of animal, you either send 2 to 3 people to kill it. There were cave lions. There was what's that one called? Mammoth. If you went after a mammoth, you needed to send at least between 4 and 5 hunters, because the mammoth was red and it took so much to take them down. Now, when you're hunting a mammoth, you get something like 6 lots of leather, you get something like 8 lots of meat, and you probably get 3 or 4 bone from it. Now, when you're collecting the bone, you can use the bone to make a tool. The leather you can use to make clothing, and obviously the meat, self-explanatory, food. When you look at this chart here that I'm circling, that chart is telling you all the resources that you have collected, made, and that you can harvest. So across the top is food, which is all your nutrition, meat, fish, berries, grain, which is obviously that you make the flour with, then you make your bread. You've got milk, which is from the animals you've got, and water you collect from the stream. When you go on to the next one, that is sticks, wood, flint, stone. The megalith is what you use to make a lot of the monuments for the morale. Bone, you've got raw skin, you've got dried skin, and then you've got leather. And in order to make leather, you have to be able to tan it. So the fields that I've got in the game are giving me all this straw. The mud you're getting from the bottom of the stream, which is helping you to build your huts and repair it. The wool you are getting from your sheep. The linen you are getting from your crop that you're turning into it. And then the linen, you're converting the wool into wool cloth. You're getting the linen cloth. You then get charcoal, which is from your wood. You then have your copper, which is from your copper mine. You've got tin, which you have to mine. Your copper ore is turned into your copper ingots. God, it's complicated. And from all that, you're making tools, which are spears, knives, axes, fishing tools, sickles, which you need most of this to use in the fields to harvest. Weapons, you're making bows. I've got swords, and I have got slingshots. So that's the weaponry side of it. But because I'm not getting tacked a great deal, I don't need to use that. How long have you been on this save now? From day one. I haven't had to restart this at all, because I'm playing it at a slow rate. From all that, which is your wool and everything, you make wool outfits. So I then have 71 wool outfits, which means 8 of the people I have will not have any wool clothes, and on the linen 9 of the people will not have wool clothes. So I'm kind of enjoying explaining this, I really am. So over here you then have, let me get back to my, oh god, I was that far away. So then take it out of that mode, you go down to your stables that you have to build, because now it's winter. You have to understand the seasons. When it gets to winter, all the animals need shelter that you've got. And I can hold 60, but I've only got 23. And tell us a story. So each animal needs to go into a shelter, but you have to have straw and water in order to keep them alive through the winter period, look. And at the moment, I'm doing okay. You also have to have granary to hold most of your perishables. You also have to have an outfitter that is making your clothes. No, you're fine, Parks. If I didn't want to do it, I'd have said no. Don't worry. You have to have a workshop. And in the workshop, he is compiling all these tools that you want to make. Now, we didn't check, did we, guys? We've got it. Look at this. We got it. We actually got it. So we got our first cart. Yes! We got our cart. At the cost of most of our leather. And we've only got 3 raw skin that we can turn into leather. So we need to go looking for animals to get that, which we're not going to do now because it's the wrong time of year. We're going to have a harsh winter. So we're in winter at the moment. I love talking, you know that. I will explain anything to anybody if I understand it. And I do understand this game. So the trader has arrived. And Parksy, you also get a trader where you can... Oh, so I could get... How many do I need? I could take all 9, but it's going to cost me a lot. So we'll go for 4. We're going to take the meat. That's food. I don't need the tannin because I've got 23. I don't need straw. I'll take the wood anyway because it's cheap. So that's taken me to 46. You can also buy animals as well, but they're so expensive. I tend to let my animals enjoy themselves in the cold weather and reproduce. So then you have to trade, and at the bottom you have got what you can trade with, and it will only show you what you can trade. It will not let you get rid of all your stocks. So theoretically I can trade 25 of my copper axes and 16 of my flints, and so on and so on and so on. So I need to make 46 in order to complete that trade. And how I normally do it is I don't use the bows. So straight away I've made 30. Fishing rods. There we go. 45. And then all I'll do is give him a bit of stone, and he's happy with that. And that's that trade complete. So he will leave those and they will go into my stocks, which are there, look. And when I was talking about the micromanage, if I click that young lad there and do this, oh, he's busy. Oh! See, they're all busy doing stuff this time now. He looks like he's not doing anything. And they will go and pick that up and put that in storage. That's what happens. He's not doing anything as well. So he's tired. He's going to get a drink. So I'll let him have a drink because his morale's quite low. So he'll get a drink. See, they're all drinking. They're all doing good stuff. Can't get him because I'm being... There we go. She's having a drink, look. So she's having a drink. They're getting water, you see. So it's a nice game to play, to be honest. It really is. If you want to play something that's not going to be too quick, you're going to have to start thinking. You have to be on it to know what's going off. This is probably the right game to play. Because they are all busy doing something. Which is what I like about it. Have you ever played Banished? Because this is like a very upgraded version of Banished. Because you only ever start the game with this. When the game starts, that is all you have got. Just that. And probably 2 huts. You've got nothing else. And all this is your crafter, and he will start you off with the basics. And anything you've got in this window here, anything in this window is what is being continuously made. He will continue to make those over and over again, which is why I'm up to about 70 knives and 65 spears. Yeah. That's right. But I did like Banished, to be honest. I really did enjoy playing that. It got a little bit heavy-handed on the them wanting food and things like that and stuff, and you couldn't really keep up with it. They were just dropping dead, and if you didn't give them something to do, they'd die of boredom. I think in Banished you set most of the tasks for them to do as well, where with these guys, the children straight away, even when they're born, they will automatically start collecting sticks and things like that, just automatically, which is probably a help anyway. But you can take anybody off any task and move them around. We did say, right, we've cleared all this. Look at this. He's done really well here. Done really well. So we did say that we would move on to here, making a field, but we need those rocks clearing. They need to be cleared. They will all get cleared at some stage. We're going to leave... We'll probably leave them trees here. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything in here apart from a field or something. Let me just try and see if it will let me put houses up here. Yeah, it will. It will. In real time, since I've been playing this, and I don't play it all the time, so I've probably put in 53 hours at the moment on this game. Yeah, I've put, looking at my Steam, I've put 53 hours in on the game. And I've probably streamed this... Oof, I think I streamed it the day I purchased it. Yeah, and I have not had to restart. I have not had to restart this game once, as you will see. Because if you look at, what are we on at the moment? I think we're on 780. Oh my God. 80. We will get to 100. We will get to 100. Because looking at the saves that I've got, you'll see, look. You can see how I've done it. Straight the way through when I started it. 50, and you can look at the date. 7th of March. Okay. And I called it 50 Homestead. We were at 27. Went to 50, 52, 55, 57, 60, 61, 66, 67. And I haven't deleted any of those yet. And we're up to 80. And that's an autosave. So we've done quite well on this. We have done very well. And but look, if you think I'm good on this, I have seen some things that people have sent me where they have built sensors and everything. And I guarantee they are still not on that one save. I guarantee they've lost everything. I guarantee it. Or they've probably got bored of the game dead quick. I guarantee it. That's one thing I don't do. I will not spend money to complete a game in 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I won't do it. I'll spend money on a game that will keep me occupied until I have had enough. I never understand that with some people when they pay £50 for a game, £30 for a game, and they've completed it in 3 or 4 days or a week. I think, okay, tell you what, give me your £50. I'll find something to do for you to do in 3 days. Never understand that. But people do it. 50's moaning again, isn't it? I'm sorry. If we get these heading down the mountain, I won't be able to get one here though, that's the problem. And I probably won't get one here. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to try. Just give me the house on the hill. Oh, we can do one there. Yeah, we'll do that one. Still, don't know how they have the time to do this. Yeah, and then look, I'm like that. I sometimes don't have the time to do this, and I'd love to play this game for hours. Well, I think for me, I'm fortunate that I've got a full-time job, which keeps me off this. Because probably, to be honest and truthfully, probably I would be like that. I think can't get that there because the ground's not even. But I would like to put that there, but I can't. I can drop that one there. Put these as priority. I'm just keeping a close eye on. If you look at this chart here, I think I can get that chart up somewhere else. I'm not quite sure. I think it's that one. There we go. So now you can see how we've been doing, because we've gone skyrocket now, and then we've dropped a bit just there. When you go over to the food, with straw, we had a right bloody way. People, okay, so we've gone from strength to strength. That's better. Animals, we've gone from strength to strength. But wood, oh God, I got to a stage here where I had nearly nothing. And the wood stocks have dropped because I've been using them to make things look. So that's the difference. So I don't think we've done too bad. And also, when you look here, we're up to 88% welfare, but we have, oh no, we haven't fallen. 404 prestige. A measure of how well known your settlement is depends on your population, building and technology. Affects immigration and trade and arrival frequency. So we're not too bad. To get it to 1,000, god damn, that's difficult. That is difficult. And we've only got 5 women that are pregnant. But we have lost some of our elderly. But we are growing on the young. Look at that. We're growing on the young. So that's good, because that's a good transition, because they'll just go straight from there to there. So that's a good transition, that is. I like that, how that works. Animals, it's saying 34, so we have done quite well now. Oh gosh, we got through winter. Nice. Nice. I like that. And we didn't fast forward, guys. We did not fast forward. I was busy talking to Parksy. We did not fast forward. So that's good. And the settlement, from a starting circle, I think I've done quite well. I will pat myself on the back. I do say. So people, what will happen now is people will start to hear about the settlement. Obviously, we'll get raiders that will hear about it, and they'll come after us to try and get some of our stock. So that now needs to come down, because we've cleared the whole of this area. And I think we've done well with the amount of people we've got. So we need to look at here. Just clearing this lot down here. I think we put something here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I thought we did. But we only had 1 person on it. So with me moving that, I can probably put 4 on there now. So that'll get cleared quite quick. And you can see what the kids are doing, look. Have a look. Going to get sticks. So straight away, the kids are off getting sticks. He's chopping that tree down, which we can watch him do. There we go, look. Oh, tell me it's a, no, it's a, it's, I keep doing this. It's a lady. I keep doing that and getting them mixed up. It's a lady that, oh, she's done, look. And the symbol means that she's hungry. So she's probably going to go and get food. Where's he going? So he's going to get sticks because I put a gathering. Oh, we've also got, look at this. We've also got flint. So we'll get that flint collected as well. Any more flint? Any more flint? We will eventually clear all this, and I think we'll move out here as well. Aaron, how many times has Afrin died? We've got a boar that's idle there, so we'll put him on a kill. Somebody will get hold of him. Plenty of sticks here. We've still got lots of resources around. We've got sticks here to be gathered. We've still got they've got loads to do. That wants repairing. They all want upgrading now. We're still up to 80 sticks. Charcoal, what we got? Charcoal still at 33. The tin ore, we're not doing anything with that, so that won't go anywhere. Fish stocks are quite good. Food stocks are okay at the moment. We'll get those upgraded anyway. That upgraded. That'll do as well. And they've got their own water supply, which they're using. These guys on the hill can walk down here. If we do that, they'll make more, because we've got plenty of grain, I think. Where's the grain? Grain. Have we run out? Oh no, we've got straw. We've got, look at that, 119 grain. So we've got plenty of grain for bread. The bread's going great, 53. Flour's not too bad. And we still need to be careful about vegetables because they need their five a day. Oh, we've got some here, look. There we go. Now, because we've changed seasons, straight away I start looking at the fishing. Because the stocks always diminish after winter. Always. There you go. If we go back over here. See, the mud's gone here from here now. The mud's gone from here and here. So you change that to fishing. If you hit the right keys. And we'll open that area up. So they'll start getting fish from all this now. We'll put 3 people on that. And we'll move over to... Oh, if I hit the right keys on this game, gosh. We've got fish in here as well. So there's fish in there. So we got fish in there, and I think we had. Hello. I think we had some. I don't know. Oh, we found some flint here as well. So we've got flint here, so we'll get that collected. So the fish, that's not too bad. They'll still get fish from there. So we're doing quite well, to be honest. We're doing really well on this when it comes to, you know, reserves and stocks and everything. And it's just a steady flow. And I'm only more concerned that people will come in. That's what I'm more concerned about. People will come in. People will start to, you know, put the word around about this place, and they'll all come here. What have we got over here? Okay. So all that lot's to be taken down anyway. I'll take all that lot down. Mr. Ketsui, how are you, sir? So we've got that. They've opened that mine as well. How are you doing, Kets? So they've opened that mine. Now, relocate resources. Relocate. What else we got there? So that's 2 we've got here. If I put that on there, we're going to get, how they're going to get up there, I don't know, because it would be nice if it's shown some sort of a ladder or something. Good on. I don't know. Yeah, no worries, mate. We can't do that just yet. not until we have gone into iron here, which is smelting. Then we can get it's amazing how they don't look at bread as baking, because we're already making bread, yet it's showing that we can do brewing, but we require an oven. Now at the moment, from what I'm aware, I can't even do an oven. Do me one. Well, you see. Well, I know something. Right. Can it? We now have 2 harpoons on the front of our ship here. Oh, okay. We'll look at doing that next week anyway, Cats. We'll do the multiplayer. Yeah, please. We've got plenty of iron ore anyway, so that's good. I like how it's looking at the moment, but I still, in the back of my mind, don't know what they do like. What did I see? What did I see when I was watching it? 1 second. What did I see? You can cook on the ship. You can now cook on the ship. You can go fishing as well. You can actually go fishing for sharks or something. I was watching a stream today and it looked really interesting. So we've still got, oh, these aren't on priority, are they? That's why they're taking so long to go up. They want to be on priority. I still keep a check on my sticks and my logs, because that's one of the biggest commodities that you'll need to continue building and getting structures done. Flint's really getting low, and flint is something that's getting very hard to find at the moment. So I need to have a look if we've got any flint mines around here. That would be the best thing. Right. Oh, that has the dawn of 50 plus. It's going quite well actually, and I don't want to say that too loud. Ah, there we go. Flint. So we'll put a mine here if we can. I can remember all these buttons would be an absolute miracle. I have to go through them all. I'm such a lemon at times. Such a lemon. Where's the flint? What the hell? Where is my flint? There we go. Flint. We drop that there. We'll drop that as a priority as well, so that they'll get that done. We need to do more flint mines, to be fair. What's that one? That is copper. Try not to get them to do too much. We've got some flint here that they're not gathering anyway, and I don't want to put a gather point there because there's not enough. If there was probably 4 or probably 3 deposits, I'd just put gathering and put 3 people on it, which will get it in a lot quicker as well. And it's not that far from the camp anyway, but we still need to get rid of these rocks here. So we could put a gathering for rocks here. Obtain stone. Now, if we get this right, they will clear the whole of that lot. And we'll put 4 people on that. So that will clear that area, which means we can expand here with fields. So again, with this game, it's about waiting sometimes. It's not just about building and, you know, trying to get the reserve as large as you can. You've got to give them time to get things done. So that's quite good. So just while I say hello to my good lady properly, I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, right. So we've got the donkey that went into the field. I can't make another carriage thing because we're not converting the leather because we don't have no raw skin. So we need to go after animals to get raw skin. We'll have a look at that, what we can do. Right, animals, where are you? Where are the animals? I'm trying to look for the ones that are close to the reserve. Again? Yeah. Right, let's see. Let's have a look at these. The donkeys. We'll slaughter those. And we will capture the baby ones. Not a problem, Parksy. Have a good one, matey. Get them. So that's 4 that we'll get out of this if they capture them. Because they are quite close to the camp. Got that one over there that we'll slaughter. Right, okay. So that will give us some hide. We need the raw hide for leather. I think when I look at these, they are far. You see, the bison is absolutely brilliant to get hold of, but we never really survive when we do the bison. We never really survive. Quite a few around as well. We just don't survive the attacks on those. It would be nice if I could set... If you could set... Like when you're doing your resources, you can set the amount of people that you've got collecting resources. So if you were to hit a bison and say you wanted 3 hunters to go after that, that would be good if you could do that. I don't know if they'll introduce it because this game is still early access. So the idea is, the end result, I don't know what it's going to be. If they do upgrade that, then fine. Because I have read that next week they are going to put out a spiritual update, and I don't know how the spiritual update is going to help when you probably could look at better things, because they've got the megaliths and all the different totem poles for morale. I don't know how they're going to do spiritual. I think somebody was saying that they may be able to bury the dead. I don't know, because they just leave the bodies to decay, and then they'll go and get the clothes and the tools that they had, which is a little bit disrespectful really. When someone's dead, you take his shoes, you know, you walk in a dead man's shoes. It's kind of that kind of way of thinking, which I don't think is quite right, because these people, as I keep saying, are God-fearing people. Right, so them homes have been upgraded. They're there, they've been upgraded. We probably could look at doing storage and things around here. I think he's going to collect stone. No, he's going to get flint. Wonderful. So he's going to go and get flint, so I'll leave him. They've cleared all this area. This lot's going to go down soon. All this will get cleared, and then we can start on here. So we've still got a fair way to go. Don't know about... No one's collecting these rocks here. Probably could get a house there, house here, and a few houses there. Right, we've slowed down on... the reason this is slowed down is because we don't have the leather anyway. We've only got one. Raw skin we've got 3, so I could get 3 of those going. Tell you what we'll do, let's take that off that one. How do I stop that? How do I take that away again now? Don't think I can. Well, there was a way that you could take these back. No, just created another one, haven't I? No, you can't take them off, so we'll leave that one to default. And then what we'll do, we'll stop that one, stop that one for now, so we just get it going through one. I'm going to have to turn the others off as well, because they can't. We had... Oh, that's why. We've got one there anyway. That's going to be turned into leather. That one will stop. And then we'll look at those when we get the leather back up. We've got those animals to be collected anyway, so that's going to come in. We've gone through a season, so we need to look at the fish. Get that right. Okay. Still struggle with this camera at times. So fish depleted on that one, but we'll still get some from this area here. And we'll get... That's not too bad, so we can put... collecting water there as well, so we might not be able to get fish stocks put there, but we'll try it and see. Axel press button coming in with 14 months. Wow, wow, wow. 14 months. That is amazing. Thank you very, very much for that, sir. Much appreciated. 14 months. Wow. Thank you very much for your support as well. Oh, I put that wrong. That is amazing. Outstanding. I think that warrants 14 in one of these, sir. You ready? So let's make that larger. We'll do that and we will put... See there. Thank you very much for that, Axel. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much for your continuous support on the stream. Can we get... Can probably get some up here, houses. I might put a field here. Just a small one. But he's got to move that first. got to get those out. See, these are getting left all over the place as well, to be fair. I don't know if he's using this. Don't think he is. Because he's carrying that all on his own when he could have used a sledge. And if he's walking over to that sledge, he's going a long way around it. Doesn't look like it, does it? He's going to walk through this rock. I can just see it. No, wow. Oh, he's hungry anyway, right. But he's going the long way around. Right, so that's still there, because if I go to put a fielder down here, we were looking at, I don't know about chestnut. I kind of like the idea of chestnut. Lentil, chickpea. Oh, the chickpea. Yeah, you see what it does though, because it's uneven. It doesn't allow you to bait the field properly. Try just here. Well, that's a bit better. Yeah, we'll do that. So we've got a field here now. See if we can get a little bit of chickpea here. Okay. All that lot will be chickpea. Now I need to wait and see what happens, because we did this last time and we didn't get nothing from the chickpea. We were waiting and nothing was happening. I'm going to keep a check on these two just to see what happens because of where they are, and everything is seasonal. It's like you have to understand the times when they're going to plant and harvest. And we got two, so the traders arrived anyway. Let's have a chat with the trader and see what they've got for us. Okay, so we've got fish, which we'll take. That's really about it. Wool clothing, the tin ore, I'm not doing anything with that. The copper ore, we're getting that in the cells. And donkeys, I think we've done all right. Swords at 300. No, I'm going to leave that at the moment. So we're only going to go for 9 of those. What do we have? See, I've already got 4 swords myself, but they are bronze swords, which are not as strong as the steel, are they? So we'll look at, that's only going to give you 1. That's going to give you 10. Are they 1? No, they're 7. The harder to make. Where's my stone? We'll do that. We'll give him. We'll just give him 9 stone. Take that. We'll take that. That'll be okay. That'll go good. Now we need to get that picked up. Have a look. I'm just looking at the people that aren't doing a great deal. Get them to pick it up. Where are you going? Going to the bank. You were going to the bank. Gonna get water. There's a lady coming here. You can get the other one. There we go. So he looks like he needs to go and pray. Thought so straight away. So he's recovering morale. We're up to 82 people, which is nice. We are very close to 100. I don't know what you're doing, but one of these isn't being collected, or are you coming for one anyway? You can take that one, love. Who else do we have that's wandering around? Get that one. ready for repair. See, some of these are getting decayed now, as you can tell by the structure. Look, some of these are going to go quite soon, so we've got to repair a lot of those. Mud's fine now because we're up to 29, so we'll be able to do that. These are looking a little bit dilapidated now, this one. So that'll be going next. What about my field? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on a priority, just so I can see what happens. But that won't go on a priority. Do that. It won't go on a priority because of that sledge. I don't know why that's just sat there like that. That on priority, right? We'll see what happens over here, because I want to know if we can do this chickpea. We've got quite a bit coming from this. We've got the fleck. We've got peas. We've got lentil. We've got barley. We've got emmer. So we've got practically a little bit of everything going off here. This side, I think that's emmer, isn't it? No, we've got rye. So we did the rye, the chickpea and the barley because we were going to go into the brewing. So we've looked at that the best way we can look at it now at the moment. So we've got everything going at the moment. Raw skin. We've got 7. So that raw skin will be turned into leather, which is good. But I need, in order for me to do that, I need to turn these on now because they're getting filled up, look. That's fine. That's okay. That one we turned off. We'll turn that one back on and we'll put that back on. So because we need the leather to make the carts. Pop that one in. That's on. And we'll turn that one back on. There we go. So we've now got leather production going. Right. That's going to be it for me. Going to pass out. Adam, thank you very, very much for today. I enjoyed the conversation, man. It was really good. You look after yourself, young man. And thank you very, very much. So we've now had 3 people moving as well, which is good. So we're not doing that bad. We are going to get to 100 if it kills me. So 84, I think I need to save it, don't you? Look at that. The last count was 80. So 84 is very good. Thank you very much, Adam. Sorry. Oh, can't put an extra one in, can I? Probably get to 85 by the time I finish saving. And I think what I'll do some housekeeping. I have to be careful of this because I've nearly deleted some of my main saves. Get rid of that. No, I don't want to save. Cancel. Cancel! You can see how we've progressed over this period. God, that's saved, isn't it? You see? It's such a lemon. Such a lemon. So that's still the same, but we'll save it on the 84. So delete that one. I can see me deleting a main save, you know. I can just see it coming from me. Delete that one. I can see me hitting it and deleting it and having to start all over again. I'll leave that one in. That was the main one, so we'll leave that because that was the very main start. I got to 27 and went on, and I thought I'd always leave it like that because that's the original name. We'll leave the auto save because that's saying 82, and then we've got 84 there, so we should be okay with that. Because it auto saves far too quick for me, this game. And you know what? I don't like what I saw there, so I'm going to just save that again over itself. Okay. So we've saved at 84. Right, that's fine. It had saved at 86 there, and I thought, no, I don't want that. Right, so we've got that going really well. That's done me proud. Where are we now? So looking at that, we were going to go for the brewing, weren't we? We were going to look at the brewing because that will get morale up quite well. It's going to take 25 knowledge points after we've completed these, which is going to take us 40 to get to that. So it's going to take a while to get up here now. But then we unlock iron spears, iron knives, axes, picks, sickles, swords and things like that. And the bronze smelting. I don't know what happens after we hit Iron Age. I don't know if it flicks over. I've got no idea. So we'll have to see what happens on that one. The capacity that I can hold is 176. So no wonder the people aren't moving in, because they must have heard of this settlement by now. It's huge. Absolutely huge. From what it was. The animals are coming up quite well. Okay, we only need to house 26 and we've got shelters for 60. We've still got no pigs. Cattle, that's the one thing that I'm kind of struggling with. How to get cattle. Goats we've only got 4. We've done well with the sheep. They seem to be multiplying quite well. It's because we don't have any pigs to multiply with anyway. And I don't know what they're referring to as pigs, whether they're looking at the boar, which I haven't seen. So I think it's more to do with hunting and getting more animals in that we need to be looking at in order to achieve that. We've got, what have we got here? We can take those anyway. Slaughter the parents. Horrible world, isn't it? We kidnap the children. Slaughter the parents. Not good. Not good at all. What is coming to the world? Got some over here. Yeah, that's what it might be, the boar that they're referring to as that, because I don't know how they're getting onto the word pigs. We'll take them too. Have a look what we've got here. The other side, this side I need to go to. Around here. Because we haven't explored this side too much. Quite a few animals over here. Oh, there we go, look. We'll take them. And we'll slaughter these. And they're only going for a drink. So if they're going for a drink, if I create a kill zone here, have a look. If I create a kill zone here, they may be within it. Just there. And if I put four people on that, we'll see how we do. Okay, so let them go and get their last ever drink. I like how they've done it. They've done really well on the graphics with these. Look, even the little ones have got the little stripes on them and everything. Come on, kids. I'll take you to the drinking place of mine. The water's absolutely brilliant. Okay, Dad, but don't go too fast because I can't go up this hill. Oh, where's my brother gone? There we go, look. So they're going for a drink anyway, that's fine. Let them do their last drink. We'll see how we get on with that. Okay. Right, so we need to look at fishing because we're coming to summer, which means... Right, the fish have decayed there. That's all gone, so we need to move that. We only had one person on that. I didn't realise. So that would have been coming in quite slow, although we've got 38. So we need to move that now. Let's have a look where the rest is. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Right, so we've got mine in there. Oh, we've got fishing going off here. Okay, let's have a look. So we had 3 on here. There's still a bit of, there's still 27% fish in there anyway. I might leave that one a little bit, and then what we'll do is try and move further downstream. See, they've come this side, look. So they're going to get killed anyway and captured. Let's have a look. Everyone's having a drink. Right, there's fish here. If we set... We'll set one here anyway. Which is going to give us a little bit of fish. And then we'll look further down. Because we've got another one here. Let's have a look there. We had 2 people on this one. And how are the stocks? Oh, that's not too bad. What we got there? 31%. So that's okay. Go further down. And then we should have full reserves here and here. So we'll set another one here. I think the reason I go for the fish is because it's like a cheap source of food. Oh, we didn't put a number on it. Cheap source of food, and they use a lot of it anyway. Yeah, they do use a lot of it. So that's working well. I need to look and see if there's anything else been added to the inventory as well, because what have we got? We still can't do anything because the raw skin, they're not converting it quick enough, although we've got the tannin to do it with. I'm just trying to work out flint. There's an issue around flint at the moment, and I've been here so many times. The flint deposits are taking so long to get back in. We're kind of leveling out when it comes to logs. We're around about between 80 constantly. Sticks, we don't have an issue with sticks anyway. I'm not getting any of these excess workloads or anything like that, so I think we're doing all right on that. Resources, you see we're up to 83 wool outfit, so that's not too bad. I think the one I need to look at is tasks, because that's the one this is the part of the game that's very, very concerning, because if you get the task above 150, you will then realize they are not collecting anything because they're worn out and everything like that. Pending tasks, that's fine. As long as you don't get it above 150, you will do absolutely brilliant. And that looks quite busy, doesn't it? But if you look at the amount of people I've got, it's each and every person doing a task. So even at its worst, I think we probably hit about 100 and something. I'm just watching it to see. We only get to 92, 93. So we're not doing that bad. So I've got the ratio. I've got the ratio just about right for the workload that they're doing. It's not too bad. I'm kind of pleased with that, because I've had it all the way up to 260 and things just aren't coming in. I'm going to try and work on this what you call it, flint, because that is something we need to look at. Flint is such an issue at the moment. I can't put any more workers on anything. That's the concern I've got. If I could click these slots and it would say you've got 3 workers constantly doing flint, that would be nice. But you can't do that with flint. I can't do any iron ore just yet. We've got another flint here. Oh, but we've got reserves there. So it's just getting them over. I don't know how they get up there. I've got no idea. Oh, people everywhere, look. Oh! So he's taming that. Look at this. I've not seen this done, actually. This is the first time I've seen this done. He's taming that because I've put it to be captured. That's if it... Well, what are you doing? That now belongs to me. Don't know how he's done that. Oh, and we found some... We found some flint. Oh, here we go. So this is a good area now, look. Because you've got 1, 2, 3 deposits of flint. So straight away, I will put obtain flint. And I will put probably 3 people on that. So that it comes in quite quick. There we go. So they'll collect that now. And that's what I was looking for in the first place, to get the flint deposits like that. We've got a flint mine there. I'm just 84 people. I should be able to do this without let's get that one sorted out as well. Right, where was the flint 50? Where was the flint mine? There we go. Flint mine. There we go. Put that as a priority. Right, because we need flint quick. Oh, we've got more here. Right, we found an area here where we've got quite good flint deposits. We'll get that. So the difference is when you click the flint like that, they will only collect it when they've completed a natural task. Like anybody idle would go looking for flint now. But it's quite, let's see how far away it is. It's a fair distance, to be honest. So you run the risk of losing people through starvation or animal attack. So he's going for a drink. So the animal ratio is going up because we're at 28 now. Oh, guess, yeah, I was right. So the boar, they're looking at the boar as pigs because we've now captured 2 and it's given us 2 pigs. So hopefully we'll have a male and a female and they should be able to multiply through winter. And we're going to hit winter very soon. I can still house them because I can house 60. Goats, we've only got 4. Sheep, we've done brilliant on sheep. They must be multiplying like, oh, God knows what. But the donkeys, oh, we've got 1 horse. We've only got 1 horse, though. So we need to look at how we're going to get more horses. I don't know what the save point was, but we're only up to 83. So we've lost 1. We've actually lost somebody, and I don't know how I missed that. And we're going to lose probably more through winter, which is coming very soon. Not good. Not good at all. Plenty of reserves to catch there. You see, this is a concern for me because I need to look at the chickpea and find out. Let me look at chickpea. Have a look at that. For crops or something. Resources, conditional transport, farming. Okay. Grain, pulse, cereal, plants, chickpeas. Nutrition length was harvested. Right, harvesting season, summer. Planting winter. Okay, right, so there you go. So they won't plant the chickpeas until winter. And I've put them down as priority. So hopefully we'll get those planted around winter, which is coming up very soon. I want to see those going down because otherwise I'll rip that up. Right, has that fully... Right, he's taking this tree down, so that'll be the last tree. That'll be the last tree to come down, that will. That will free up about 3 more people, that will. Oh, there you go. So they're going to get ready to harvest this anyway, look. You can see the symbols just come up. You see, he's not fully strength, look. He's not fully strength. So that's that going. That tree will go down, which is going to be absolutely brilliant for us now, because that will clear that area. We can start putting stuff there. See how slow he's working as well, and that's down to the fact that I don't think... Yeah, he needs water. That's his problem. He needs water. Yeah, he's dehydrated. He's getting tired, although if he worked faster, he'd get that tree down, then he could rest. Again, he's got a bow on him, and he's also got a flint axe, and he's got linen clothes on, so he's doing okay. I don't know how and what I need to do to get it completely filled up with the empty slots, because I don't know what else he needs to carry in order to keep him going. There we go. Timber! Oh, the child! The child! Oh, you was fortunate there. Right, so that's it. That's cleared that area now, look. So this can come down straight away, which is going to free up 4 people now. There's no sticks there. That's going to free up 2. That's 6 people we've freed up now at the moment that would have been going there. These all get collected by the children. I love the way he's left his sledge. They're just lying around. I'm going to stop production on them. I'm going to stop production on those because they seem to have far too many if they're leaving them lying around. Let's see where I go for that one. Is that in here? No. Now this is where I have to... There we go. There we go. So we've stopped production on those now. See, that works. It takes them away, but it wouldn't take my leathers away. So we're not making any more sledges. So that's going to save on wood and leather. Now, if they start to run out, I can start the reproduction again of those. We're not making fishing rods because we've got... I think they've all got fishing rods. You know what? I think that might be the... Oh, no. That might be the problem, you know, because we're not making fishing rods at the moment. Or they were not showing up in my list of tools, so... Right, the trader's here anyway. Let's have a look what she's got to say. Okay, right. Look at this. I start talking about fishing rods and what they should bring. What do I have? According to that, I've got 30 fishing rods anyway, so I don't need any fishing rods. Tannery, I'll take those because it's only 1. That's going to be 7. Bread, I'll take the bread because it's food, and I'll take the linen as well. The goats are 50. I'm not going to bother with the goats. I will not bother with the goats at the moment. So we'll try and make 27 off that, which I think we can do that quite easily. Looking for a 5. 50's looking for a 5. I don't want to get rid of the tin in case I do need it for something. They're quite expensive at 15. 50's looking for a 5. Look at that. Leather's 5. And that's what I need. That's... dried skin's only 1. I'm not going to give that much stone away. Oh, there we go. I do... No, because I'm just buying that already. So why would I give that away? Oh, there we go, look. That's wool clothing, I'm not doing that. See how difficult it is just to try and work out what you want to give away from what you can't. That's going to be 30, isn't it? Come on, there must be another 5 somewhere. Must be a 5 somewhere. That's 7. Yeah, let's just do that. And then we can give him stone. There we go. We'll take it at that. We'll leave it at that one because that's good. That's a good trade for me. At least I get food, which is what I'm more concerned about. Food is good. So we're up to 68 meat, so we've done quite well on that. The fish stocks are up to 44. Yeah, we're doing all right now, so we're getting ready for winter, which is nice. Flint stocks, they will come in now. They will. I'm not worrying about that too much, although we're only down to 2. They will come in. We're down to 3 leather. I think we need 4 leather in order to make another cart. We've got 1 cart here at the moment. Yeah, and that's carrying most of the raw meat. So that's quite good. I thought they'd use the cart for the flint and stuff to get that in. We need to stop production on... Well, no, we don't actually, because raw skin, we've got 16, so we need to turn all that lot into leather. So you can see how the game pans out, what you've got to do. I think I kind of like it more for... It just keeps you on your toes thinking about what you've got to do, and you've got to keep looking, because the huts are looking okay. Yeah, they're looking okay. Right, let me look at this field. So we have to wait for winter, because that's the only time they're going to plant those. And if they don't go up, if nothing goes in these fields, I'm going to have to rethink this, because I need to understand why they're not planting them if that's the case. Put it as a priority as well. I did put it as a priority, didn't I, to be honest? I'm sure I did. Set at high priority. Right, okay. Or I set these at high priority. There we go. I want those. Yeah, that's high priority. Yeah. Okay. I want those to go in. I need those to be planted. Everything else is coming in fine. The barley, all the stuff's coming in great. What have we got? So we've got... We're producing... That's turned off, which is... Oh, so that's the tin. Why are they not using that? That's why we're not using the tin. Okay, so that will use the tin now, because that will make bronze. And that will make copper. Okay, so that's right. That's working nice now. So that's been created. That's good. Okay. What else do we have here? That Magalith. He wants wooling. Shearing. That's the word I'm looking for. He wants wooling. There are donkeys. Oh no, that's a horse. Oh, oh no! Trogor! Starvation. Oh, I think so. Look how far out he is. So this is what I mean when you take them, when they go too far out. He's 50 years old and he's died of starvation, look. Because he's too far out. And he's got no clothes on anyway. I don't know what he's thinking of. But that's one of the issues in the game. Well, say issue. One of the challenges in the game. Animals. 27. So we've lost an animal because he's probably been slaughtered. So we'll have a quick look at what they can do before winter hits. We've got people absolutely everywhere. Here we go, look. Yeah, we've got people everywhere. Ledgers, they're just leaving them here, there and everywhere. So I was right in stopping production on those. What have we got here? Got people all down here, look. Maybe ate his own cloth. Well, you know what? He could have ate. I think the thing about it is when you look at it, they take enough food to survive. So in the real world, if your food started to run out, you'd have one or two choices. You can either carry on. These people all the way out here are the ones I'm concerned about, because they're the ones that will die of starvation. Lot. They're collecting, and these are kids. A 5-year-old child has gone all the way out there going for dry food, because the kids will only do the collections. If the hunter kills an animal, he doesn't bring it back. A child, he'll go and harvest it, but a child will go all that way to pick up the meat and bring it back. And for a 5-year-old to travel that far out of the camp, it is not fair. How could you imagine training a 5-year-old on survival techniques out there? Look, there's another one here, look. How old is he? 10 years old. And they are the only ones that go collecting the meat. I've just seen some more flint. Let's get that done. And we've got more flint here. I wonder what side I'm on, because there's more flint there as well. We're actually finding flint. Gonna have to shoot off little one. He's crying great stream. Oh, blue nose. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very, very much for that, sir. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off as well. And the reason I'm going to come off is because I'm getting tired and I have just hit 3 hours. And I only ever stream for 3 hours. Only ever stream for 3 hours does 50. It doesn't go over that. It is not healthy to go over 3 hours streaming. So guys, I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. I'm going to save the game. How many people did we have? 82. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. We've lost 2 people, so we're down to 82. So guys, 50 is going to close this stream anyway. I'm going to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. If I'm not flying or anything tomorrow, because that's what I was doing today, checking things out. Axel, thank you very, very much. Diablo, good evening and good night. You've probably been lurking anyway, sir. Empire, thank you very, very much. Toff, you know what? It's always nice having you here, sir. A real gentleman as well. So, guys, I'm going to close the stream. I'm not going to move you anywhere. I'm going to go this evening. I'm going to chill out, finish my beer, and go to bed. I am going to try. I've streamed this for 2 days now, and I am going to try and stream it tomorrow morning. I didn't do anything this morning because I was busy doing other things, but I want to try and get on it in the morning and see how I can do. Yeah, I can imagine you've been lurking, sir. But anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for the 2 subs that I got this evening. Thank you very much to Adam for his help earlier on today with Flight Sim. And guys, you know what? You are all superstars, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening.
You ready?
Good night.
The 50 plus gamers. 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 The 50 plus gamers.
You ready?
The 50 plus game. 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 The 50 plus game.